Hi, Jamie K. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. I was surfing the internet, and I was just amazed at what I was seeing today. I was seeing a whole lot of new, not new, no, sorry, I'm not going to lie, not new shit. The only thing is Mark Wiener's going to, take a plea. There you go. Like, really? If the man was smart, he would he'd start calling Trump and saying, "Get me out." Use that life insurance policy. I'm sure you have a backup file with a lot more. That would be like the pics of things. Mark Wiener, if you're smart, you better sing before somebody offs you. But hey, that's here nor there. I was going and I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and we were talking about the chemical factories and, the pollutants we put in our body. And because I'm a massage therapist, she, was asking me questions, and I decided, okay, you know what, maybe this is what I need to do. Your body is your temple. What you put in it, what you put on it, it absorbs into your liver, your kidneys. It is in your body. It is a pollutant. Now, I want you to look at some of the stuff that is in your everyday cabinet. This is the daily vitamin. This is held together with the glutens, sugars, starches, wheats, and other crap that your body does not need. By the time you get to the real core of this vitamin, you have just had a minute part. See, the FDA has decided to lie to us about a lot of stuff. And that was because when Hillary hooked up with the big corporate companies, when Bill was so busy with Monica Lewinsky, she was hooking up with people who want to rule the world and take over the water and basically poison us from the ground up and what we put in. See, your body is a temple. It breathes like you do. Your skin breathes. When you go jogging, you sweat. You're sweating out toxins. But while you're sweating out those toxins, you're jogging and a bus goes by, your body is picking up that lead that's in the gas. All those things that are in that engine. It's being spewed into the air naturally. And you are picking it up by breathing in exhaust. Doesn't matter what car it is, it doesn't matter. It's exhaust you are breathing in. Your body is breathing that in. Now, you take a medication. Now, your body is needing a shower. That medication you're taking is also combinating with the chloride, the fluoride, and all of the other crap that's in the water table. Plus the pollutants that are in the ground from the farmers. Plus what we have over the centuries dumped on the ground, in the ground, poured into the ground. Hell, 17 centuries can go by and the ground is still going to be toxic and polluted. Now, that goes into your body because you walk around in your grass. If you're walking barefoot, your feet is an open pore, because if they sweat, that means there are pores there, which now are accumulating in your feet walking in your yard because you've just sprayed that pesticide in your yard. Now, you are going to wash your lovely hair. There are some things in here, like, I'm sorry, alcohol does not belong in a shampoo. There are certain chemicals that if you mix it with another chemical and you mix it with another chemical, the compound is what? Sometimes not a good come out in your shampoo. I'm sorry, there are things in here I couldn't pronounce if my life depended on it. I mean, seriously, this belongs in my driveway. Methylcarbamate? What? That doesn't belong in my hair. That belongs in somebody's driveway. Methylcarbamate. Wow. Nice product. I want to put that in my hair every day when I wash it. Your scalp is open. Warm air. Warm water. Pores open up. You're shampooing your hair. You are now distilling a chemical into your hair. and into your skin and into your pores and into your crown and into your chakra and into your pituitary gland and into your pineal. You are now polluting yourself from inside outside, and the pharmaceutical companies don't give a crap. And the FDA, their FDA has gotten so much money funneled into them, because as far as the Bill Gates and everybody is concerned, if you're on a pill or a medication and you think you need it and we pound in your head you have to have it, therefore you'll believe it hard enough because they have pumped it out in the news long enough. Then they had your doctors pump it out. People, our bodies were meant to heal. You see, when you get a cut, you get a scab. Then after that scab, you have that little white stuff. And then if it's a broken bone, the tendons are a little sore, the muscles are sore, because you haven't used that particular muscle in a long time. But now if you have somebody saying you have heart disease, okay, get a medical dictionary. It's real simple. Heart disease. These are the simplest things in your life that you can introduce every single day. You see these? Every single day. Every single day you put something in your body that is positive and not a negative, because these pollutants that are out here are the very things killing you. The very pharmaceutical pills you think you need, you don't need. You can go to a library right now and they'll show you every single plant that has a proper usage. Now, you may not know how to mix the compounds or the components, but there are herbological people who work with special gifts, who learn to work with herbs. Now, the Chinese, Japanese, massage therapists, other people. Okay? Holistic people. Now, if you go get a massage for 30 minutes, just a massage, even if it's just somebody doing this to your back and your neck, just rubbing it up in an up form, okay? And then slowly on your shoulders. Don't go around this part. Stay away from this part, because this is your jugular. These are pretty much veins that your body needs. Now, you just slightly go like this, okay? If you're sore, then you take a pressure point in the back of your brain, right here. You'll feel your skull. When you feel your skull, just apply a little pressure like this in a circular motion. They're called pressure points. They can relieve your headache. They can relieve what's going on. They can relieve your stress. Now, have you ever noticed when you get home, it feels like your back is jacked up to your skull, like it's being literally screwed? It is, because you're walking around all day long in high heels. You are walking on concrete. You are walking on street. You are at an angle. Then when you go off your angle to go home, now you're expected to have your body do this. But you're walking on tile. You're walking on carpet on tile. You're still doing the exact same thing. Putting pressure up and pressure coming down. And that's why you feel like you're shrinking, because you have so many things going against you. Potassium is good for you. Salt, not good for your bones. Not a lot of it, but a little bit is okay. See, if you go back to the old days of old school cooking, yes, people were living just as long, if not longer, and just as well. All these pharmaceutical companies are doing nothing but lying to you. Okay? And the reason they're lying to you is because if you look at some of these medications, let's see, calcium concentrate, microcrystal, stellene, oh God. This is like a joke. I mean, really? Chloroflemde. This is a women's vitamin, and I can't even pronounce these, and I don't really think I would want to pronounce these because they look dangerous. If you simply go to your store, your library, wherever, You will simply find the simplest truths out. There are things out there. Do you know if you go to your store right now, you know how we like licorice? Black licorice? Black licorice can help you go to the bathroom. Black licorice helps clean out your liver. Black licorice does a lot of things. Okay, these are oils and crystals. Yes, I know, crystals and rocks and voodoo, whatever you want to call it. But it works. Do you know that if you take cinnamon oil, you can go and clean your house with it? Put a couple drops in your water and clean it. It's an antibacterial. Yeah, better than Clorox. And guess what? You're not poisoning your house. And you're not poisoning your counter. And you're not poisoning your kid. You're not poisoning anybody. Okay. Let's see. Let's try... well, it seems that it's time of the year of major burns. Okay? Minor burns. Sorry. Lavender is a good one. Clove is a good one. Tangerine is a good one. Tree tea is a good one. Thyme, 116. These are things you have in your kitchen, people. And a lot of people don't realize this, that they have this in their kitchens every day. Okay, thyme. Warm and spicy, thyme has been a beloved aromatic for centuries. The ancient Greeks burned it as an incense inside of temples. Both the Greeks and the Romans used thyme to flavor cheese and liquors. The Egyptians used an embroidering process. Thyme was also a symbol of courage, and in the Middle Ages, knights wore scarves embedded with sprigs of thyme. A soup of beer and thyme was consumed to over shyness. The Scots used to make tea and wild thyme and believed that drinking it would boost courage and strength, plus prevent nightmares. Thyme is most popular in the kitchen, however, aromatic therapists also know the benefits therapeutically. Okay, now, for acne, bruises, cuts, emphysema, insect bites, skin oil, and warts. Place 2 to 3 drops on a cotton ball. Put it on the infected area. You got a wart, say here. Okay, say you got a wart here. Take some time on a cotton ball, doop doop, leave it alone. Next day, doop doop, a little bit more. Okay, for arthritis and gout, muscle aches and pain, sports injuries, sprains, and rheumatoid arthritis. Okay? Use 2 drops in a carrier and massage on affected areas. Like if this is the part that hurts your hands, go to your kitchen, get a little bit of thyme, and start rubbing it into your hand. If you have coconut oil, you can take that thyme and grind it up some more and just rub it into your hand. Yeah. Or you just buy the oil over the counter at like GNC. Or you get it, online. But make sure that it's 100% and not, a knockoff of a knockoff or somebody saying, I get this, whatever. If you're not sure, then you can do it yourself. There are books that tell you how to put a cooker together in your kitchen. It looks like a stillery. I've done it. Don't do it. I tried that, and the police were at my door because somebody thought I was making liquor. And then when they realized what I was making, it was embarrassing for everybody around, and it was really embarrassing trying to explain that shit to my boss. Not fun. Okay. So, now, for Alzheimer's, bronchitis, and coughs, use 2 to 3 drops of rubbing oil on your chest and your throat. Can also use 2 to 3 drops in a steamer. You know, those old-fashioned things that everybody hated in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. Mom come in with that big old thing that made that obnoxious noise, and all that cold water would come out, and you'd be like, oh, God, really? Do I need that that stupid thing. Put some lavender oil and put that in your room at night and see how you sleep. Trust me, you won't be taking no sleeping pills. Okay. For chills associated with cold and flu, use 2 drops or 1 ounce of carrier oil and massage on your body. Anywhere. Just pick a spot. Best place to do it is on your wrist, on here. Because these are like when women used to put on perfume. Now we just spray it and leave. And expect it to linger. It doesn't work that way. You put it on your points. See here, and here, and here, and you on the inside here, okay, and then on your foot, which is, I'm trying to do this, which is right in here, okay? That's where you do that, okay? At the bottom of your feet, okay? Yeah, you have this stuff in your kitchen every single day. That's just one. Okay, let's go to something else. Fun fact, fairies were once thought to live in beds of time, and who knows for sure, maybe they still do. Okay, we all know tree tea is a good shampoo for your head. It's good for head lice. It's good for a lot of things. It's also good for cleaning your kitchen counters and your bathrooms. Okay, tree tea. Acne, asthma, athlete's foot, blemishes from chicken pox and shingles, blisters, bronchitis, burns, cold sores, flu, cough, cracks, and rough skin, dandruff, illness, flu, insect bites, operation recovery, repeated infections, sunburns, vascular veins, warts, and whooping cough. Wow, that's tree tea. Tangerine oil helps with acne and anxiety. It's cellulite. Yes, instead of buying that lotion that you love so much that you think Jergens is the best because it can control your... No. What you are doing, and I'm going to show you this, and no lotion's going to take your cellulite away. Okay, what you are doing is you are basically breaking up the scar tissue. Then you are breaking up other, like scar tissue. The scar tissue is that sore white stuff. Okay, what it is you have an injury. You have all of your blood vessels going to repair this injury. You know, oxygenated blood. You have this covering that, and then this. Okay, so what ends up happening is you get a formation. And it's basically like a little calcified rock sitting on that. Where that muscle is, where that bruise is, whatever. So all you're doing is cellulite and stuff is you're just slowly moving whatever there is out of your body little by little. You are taking that excess water that's in your face and you are basically doing this. You look at your face and you are basically doing this. Okay? Just little by little. That's all you're doing. And then you're putting tangerine oil on. You're putting in a natural oil. You're not putting in olive oil, which is a bunch of chemicals that are going to make you look beautiful, or so they tell you. And then when you end up with the cancers, you're going to go, oh fuck, what did I do? It's real simple. If you want to have a clean face, it's real simple, folks. Warm water, splash your face. Go to your kitchen. You can use brown sugar. You can use white sugar. You can use coffee grounds. You can use tea grounds. You can also use the fruits and vegetables in your kitchen. You also can use your spices in your kitchen. to do your face. See, these are simple everyday things. And then once you're done with all of that, then you take your day. And then if you want to go relax in a nice hot tub, go get some clover, go get some lavender sea salt, and lay back in it and inhale the fumes. That will take your mind drifting. The other way you can go to sleep at night and drift into a beautiful state of sleep, turn off your TV. Do not read anything serious. Don't read something that's going to have to do with work. Nothing. Read nothing. It's hard to do this. I know. It took me a while. Take 5 minutes. No phone, no kid, no nothing. Because you have just gotten out of that tub. Now I want you to take that 5 minutes and just think of all of the positive things that you are grateful for the day. Okay? Then if you want, you take a little bit of lavender oil or rose oil or jasmine oil and you lightly spray your pillow. Or you could lightly, spray it in the air, or you can have it in a diffuser if you like. And then what you do is you just go to bed and you relax. You do not pick up the phone, don't have a conversation, don't get into anything where your brain has to think. Because your brain now is doing what it's naturally supposed to be doing. It's going to start making its own endorphins. It's going to start making its own melatonin. It's going to start making its own serotonin. It's going to start winding your day down. Now, when you take some of these things, you can also make teas out of them. Now, the best way to detox your body is to simply do this. Go and buy an over-the-counter tea if you don't want to buy something harsh like a chemical, because there are a lot of chemicals out there, and I gotta tell you, I would not recommend any of them. There are more natural ways. You can go to the library, you can pick up a book. The way you detox your body is fruits and vegetables and water. And if you want to keep things flowing in a direction, add a little coconut oil to your water. See, if for every item that you take out of your equation in your body, the milk, because people are thinking, am I allergic to the milk? Am I allergic to the GMOs? Am I allergic to the... People, they're playing with our food and have been, and the FDA knows it, and the big pharmaceutical companies are in on it, and so is a lot of other people. Ask Bill Gates. He said it himself. Genocide, poor people, nobody deserves clean water. They've said it bluntly and plainly, and that's how they feel. So the best way to get even with these sons of a bitches is simply say, enough is enough. If you have a stomach ache, it's real simple. Go to your kitchen cabinet and pick out some baking soda, or eat a piece of fruit. Certain fruits will cut that acidity down. If you have acid, I wouldn't recommend an orange. Aniseed seed, it's also good for cramps. It's also good for abdominal and sick. It's also good for sneezing. Okay, it's also good for almond oil. It's also good for bronchitis. It coughs, flus, whooping cough. Okay, it's also good for fresh breath. If you have somebody who has bad breath, give them an aniseed, Or better yet, if you have cloves, the real cloves, and you just put them in your purse in a little baggie, and you just suck on that clove, you'll have wonderful breath. You won't smell like a cigarette, and you won't smell like coffee, and you won't smell like cigarettes, and you won't smell like what. Didn't know that, did you? Sir, this little book is a lifesaver. It also helps you keep your job if you do things right. Allspice. Okay? Chest infections, colds, cough, digestive aid, and muscle and toothache. Now, the way you do this is you mix geranium, ginger, lavender, orange, myrrh, patchouli, and yin-ylang and ylang-ylang. Okay, and then you steam, distillation, leaves and fruit. Okay, then what you do is you put it in a pot and you let it boil up together, the plants and the stuff. And then what you do is you inhale it, and then you also can drink it. If you take ginger and you boil it, buy ginger. And it's real simple. It's a root. Go buy ginger. Now, what you need to do is, if you don't want to peel it, you don't have to, but I would say peel it because it's a lot better. Me personally, I don't peel it because there's nutrients on that skin that nobody thinks there is, but there are nutrients in that whole little thing. And what you do is you scrub it really well. Just scrub, 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 scrub. Then what you want to do is you want to take a pot and you want to boil water. And then what you want to do is, once that water starts boiling, you want to take the ginger and toss it in there. You can toss thyme in there. You can toss oregano in there. You can toss basil in there. You can toss cucumbers in there. Anything you want to toss in there, you can toss. Then let that boil up. Take it off. Let it simmer for a good 10 minutes. Now, once that 10 minutes is up, then what you want to do is take it off and let it cool off. Just let it cool off. Take the top, let it go. Let it cool off, nice and cold. Now, what you can do is you can take a little cheesecloth, put all those things in there, so it's just a floating little baggie of cheesecloth that's floating with all this stuff in there, or you could just let it float in there, because guess what? It is not going to hurt your body, because it's going in your body anyhow. All that you're doing is just putting more into it. See, you can have that to drink for inflammation, upset stomach, headaches, nausea, inflammation. Okay, if you have swollen feet, swollen fingers, start digesting the ginger, people, because it'll take that inflammation away and it'll make your digestive tract a little bit happier, and it also helps with the heartburn. So now, if you take all of that, what you have just boiled, and you put it in a pitcher and you just sit back and drink it and relax, guess what? You will have been putting every natural native plant in your body that will replenish whatever is depleted in it. You won't be needing to put in chemicals that are not necessary for your body. You get enough chemicals that bounce out together and you put them together, sometimes they cancel each other out and you're just taking a pile of shit. So it's a choice. You can go natural, you can go spiritual, you can go in a way that is different, much calmer. Walk away from the electronics, walk away from the cell phones, just walk away. Matter of fact, if you I'm personally for it. If you want to smoke dope, smoke dope. If you want to eat dope, eat dope. If you want to drink it, drink it. Do whatever you want to do. Because that also helps your brain chemistry in the back of your head that the government doesn't want you to know. See, there is a little gland in the center of your brain, and it calcifies. And as it calcifies, it starts to die off, which causes the Alzheimer's, which causes this, which causes that. And fluoride is the biggest offender of all. It's calcifying it. And these people know this shit. So see, if you start calcifying parts of the brain with what you put in the water table, I mean, look how long Michigan got away with it. What is that going to cost Americans in this amount of money? Who's going to be taking care of them generations of generations of generations? So see, what are they all up to? Why does Walmart always have ponds in the back of their, what's going on? So see, it's time to get back to what we were before. What we were before is we were people who needed information, wanted information. And then we were handed a bunch of crap with religion, that religion, this won't work, that won't work, this group won't work, that group won't work, do this, do this, do this. And we have followed in the masses. And the masses now say, I want a quick fix, quick fix, quick fix, quick fix. The quick fix is not what you need to do to your body. The quick fix is, it may take time to fix it because it's an internal organ in your body. Your body is one big organ. It repairs itself. If you haven't noticed, when you get cut, you get a scab. Yes, when you have a heart attack, shit happens. But why? Because you're sitting there eating the Dorito chip that if you actually took a lighter and went and lit the Dorito chip, it would go up in flames. Food should not go in flames. If you take rice and you pour it in water and let it sit, rice sinks, plastic floats. So see, people, it's time to get back to how to teach our children how to garden, how to teach our children to write in cursive, how to get back to nature and to ourselves. Because the pharmaceutical company wants you to keep thinking you're going to die of some fatal illness. You will if you keep taking their products. At least you can minimize the damage. When you want to detox, like I said, there is cucumber water, drink it. There is grapefruit water, drink it. All it is, people, is you go to your kitchen, go shopping, get grapefruit, get cucumber, wash it, throw it in the blender. Drink it. It ain't going to hurt you. Those little chunks are not going to do anything except take the fats in your body that are floating around that want to find a nice place to sit. Those fat cells in your body will adhere themselves to the rind of the grapefruit, of the orange, of whatever it is, because it thinks it's supposed to be there, because it's where it goes. They want to bind. You pass it out. Why do you think they say drink after dinner a cup of hot tea with lemon? Lemon flushes you out. There you go. So spray some lavender, roll a joint, have a glass of wine, have a cup of coffee, have a cup of tea, relax, take it easy. The world's not as bad as you think, and guess what? Peace out, time to go. Love.